Hello, I like to walk, and we are live. Today is Thursday, April 21st. It is 12:24 p.m. and right now it's about 8 degrees Celsius. Hello, Kaplan and Gaby and Alejandra. And I apologize for those that were looking forward to my e-scooter stream today. The weather was just a bit too crappy for that, or even to hop on the e-bike. Hello, Susan and Brad Palmer. So I almost didn't stream since I streamed yesterday. But I decided it's been a while since I've walked around downtown on a live stream, so rather than waste the day and do nothing, here we are. I'm in the financial district. Hello, Vivian Johnson. Marg H, Brad Palmer, Midge, Lisa, Gaby. It is stupidly windy right now. And I am not wearing gloves like an idiot. So let's see how this fares. But the plan for this one is just to walk around King West. So I'm going to head up to King Street West. Cold hands and all. I'm right around the corner from King Station. Hello, Dave in Bangor, Maine. And thanks to those who dropped into my very late live stream last night on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. That was fun. I did a little 420 bus driving on 420. And Vivian, on my way down, I read your comment. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite ready to be hired by the TTC. So here is King Street West in the financial district, and there's a look to the east. Yonge Street's just over there, as is King West Station. Maybe I'll put a different angle on the camera. Susan says that was some nice driving last night. And hello, Narinder, and everyone else joining in. Abidemi and Sonal. So it is drizzling lightly, and it's supposed to kind of rain like this all afternoon pretty much. So for those that were looking forward to an e-scooter stream, I'll for sure get out and do one next week. Heck, maybe I'll even do one later this afternoon. I don't know, but for now, this will do. And if you're in the city tomorrow, these things can be had for $1. I'm not sure the exact conditions of it, but you will be able to get a bike share for $1. I've only ever ridden one of those things once before. I heard from Ken that there's a famous view that's about to disappear. And we can go take that in a minute. Yeah, sorry, Vivian. I waited for, there's an accident here, for the Raptors to almost meet the end of their season. Oh, it's still only a half hour? So normally standing right here, you get a pretty nice view of the CN Tower, but we're getting fog. In fact, most of these towers here, we're just getting fog. And this is pretty much the plan, just to dawdle around King West. The TD Bank buildings are awesome, especially the branch. It is a very nice branch. There's a look up at FCP. Some people have to go to the offices early. Oh, when I was one of those people, that was one of the offices I went to. I worked over the 50th floor. I was just kind of waiting to see what this guy did. He seems like someone worth avoiding. But I also want to get a view looking up over here. Why is traffic so low today? Well, King Street, since they implemented the pilot project, has always been pretty low volume in terms of vehicle traffic. And it's absolutely been a good thing for the financial district. And I'm in the TD courtyard. Normally this would be a pretty killer view, but everything is all foggy. See if I can wipe the lens off. Liz, 279, thanks for the moist walk. Thanks for the interesting choice of verbiage. Thank you, Liz, for the 279. And again, thanks to everyone who extended some support on yesterday's streams. Back-to-back walking live streams. I don't think I've done this year yet. That's probably true, Vivian. There's King Taps. Hello, Estelle, moderator extraordinaire. Certainly a quiet Thursday afternoon, or whatever the heck day this is. That sucks. Seems to be some construction work going on up ahead. That's a 503 Queen. So that one's been diverted south to King. Ooh, steamy. And here we are at York. Sounds windy. It is kind of windy. Hello, how's it going? Do you mind being on camera?
No, I don't mind.
All right.
In the financial district?
Yeah.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, we are.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Would anyone recognize you by name?
No.
No? All right.
I'm a nobody. Enjoy your walk, man.
You too. Take care. Oh, there's a friendly viewer. I used to have to dress like him and pretend I was a busy and important person. He probably really is. Well, I was just pretending when I worked in here or in this area. Hey, Johnny, love your channel. What's the plan for lunch today? Well, before I came out today, I had a piece of bread and I put a very thick layer of Nutella on it. And that'll get me through until later. Actually, when I woke up, my building put up a notice yesterday where they emailed us saying there probably won't be hot water this morning. So I thought, no big deal. Starting at 9. At 8:45, I hopped in the shower. I took a shower with what appeared to be the last of the hot water, as it was just a slow trickle by the end. And then I had no water at 9. Then our building emailed us saying, oops, sorry, there's actually not going to be any water today. So of course that prompted a not so nice email from me. And then I thought I better get my ass going. We're not going to have water today. That's kind of annoying. And we've left the financial district and into the entertainment district. Hello, memes. Yeah, Vivian, one of those unfortunate days. Hello, Anna. I am well, thanks for asking. This is a steamy ass day today. There is Roy Thompson Hall. Pratish Sonin, 10 SGD. Looks like the perfect weather for some hot chocolate. Have one on me, thank you. Thank you very much for your super chat. Well, I'm kind of switching hands with the gimbal and then putting the other hand in the pocket, because Knucklehead here didn't bring gloves. So yeah, hot chocolate would be really nice. You can tell I'm controlling the camera with my left hand right now based on how bad it is. There's the Elephant Castle. And we're over the Canada Walk of Fame. Alan Thicke says hello. Bob Ezrin. Christine St. Clair. Was that Buffy St. Clair? Victor Garber. Terry Fox. Some more famous people. Robert Goulet. Mary Pickford. Leslie Nielsen. Kurt Browning. Johnny Strides. William Shatner. Martin Short, Gordie Howe, Rush, Johnny Stumbles. All the famous Canadians are here. Ooh, there must be an event going on in Roy Thompson Hall. There's all kinds of people in there. Let's go for hot chocolate. So this is where the Toronto Symphony Orchestra plays. I'm gonna snaggle ooh, things you don't want to see. I have a feeling that bird lost more than just its wings. Ali BHG rubbing it in nice and sunny. I was looking at a weather radar and there's this really thin slice of rain cutting across the eastern side of North America, and Toronto slots right into that. And it doesn't disappear till about 4 or 5 p.m. There's the Royal Alex. Oh, we hit 200 viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Just a casual, friendly reminder to hit the like button. It really helps. And if you like it, if you don't, then hit the one with the thumb pointing down. And subscribe if you haven't. I won't bug you about that for quite a while. The bird was eaten by a larger bird or cat? I don't know. That's all speculation. Maybe it just shed its wings. That's the story I'd like to think happened. And that's another 503 Queen Streetcar. So they are running the Queen Streetcar replacements. Hello, Kathleen. Well, oh, someone else just said hi, but I tend to point the camera away from people when they're walking towards me, and I pointed it away from that guy who waved and said, "Hey, Johnny." Oops. Kenny G was at Roy Thompson. Does he play that? Dun, 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 dun? That's the only thing I know on the saxophone. Sorry, if you want singing and musical chops, you'll have to tune into Ken's live streams. Margate says, congrats on 73. Thank you. I think going from 72 to 73,000 took longer than any other 1,000 increment I've ever had. I lost an assload of subscribers during that period, which kind of made it seem like a uphill battle for quite a while. But we got there. Thank you, Marg. Sorry, I was thinking Simpsons for a second. And we're at King and John. I did, Estelle. Thank you for that. How's that for some impressive camera work? And this is John Street. Sorry about that. For those noticing, the sirens might have been a wee bit loud. And there is Gabby's, and I'm gonna have to just keep motoring my mouth here because they're blasting some music. The streamer's worst enemy. Yep, that was the TIFF building, which will be the only movie theater in this area for quite a while until they replace the Scotiabank Arena, Scotiabank Theater, which hasn't yet been torn down. It's the Bell Lightbox. So at the end of summer, they hold the International Film Festival along this area. I'm assuming that's not water in there.
You guys don't mind if I put this in?
Katie Cat saying hi from Oakville. I'm gonna have to go stream from Oakville someday. On the left here is the King Blue Hotel. I think that's the old Westinghouse building, if I'm not mistaken. No, I did not just read that off this plaque here. I thought it was like a furniture store. Still says, where am I off to on today's walk? This is it, King West. We're still in the downtown portion. Hello, Zen Sky. And this is Blue Jays Way, so you can turn left here and head down to the Sky Dome. But you can't really see much of it. So when I do my nightlife walks, usually I walk along this stretch of King Street here. Oh, look at that. Get a clear view. Into the future home of Toronto's latest generic glass boxes. Alex, hope you're enjoying Montreal. Hello, Rena. Hello from Japan. It's 1:45 a.m., April 21st. You can't stop watching this. Well, get yourself some sleep and have a good night. Yeah, Ali BHG, that's a North American thing, particularly with transit projects. And there is a Belly Buster. If I'm not mistaken, I think this used to be Poutini's where the bar hop is. Or it was right around here. Hello, T-Dump. Did I put April 22nd in the stream title? Did I do that? LEBHG is questioning. No, I didn't. Hey, e-scooter. 9 baht max. Sweet. Hello from India. And welcome to this part of the world in advance. There's a 504 King Street car. Do you prefer to walk along King or Queen? And I don't know. Eastwise, King Street East clearly clobbers Queen Street East for a walk. But on the west side, as long as you're downtown, I would say they're both pretty damn amazing. But once you get west of Bathurst, I think Queen Street is probably the far better of the two. But we're sticking to King. You just gotta wait for the light here. This girl didn't. That's why you don't cross when you don't have the light. So this is Spadina Avenue. Hello, Ali from Iraq. And to look north, up Spadina. You barely recognize the street. That white building at King and Spadina used to be a hostel. Someone asked them, trial world, if fake rich people go, where'd they say? Was it right around here? I would have thought Yorkville. Ooh. There's something kind of sexy about the color of that bike. Is it raining? It's lightly drizzling. It was enough to make me not want to hop on the scooter or e-bike. And there's a Patagonia store. If you want to know a fascinating story, look up the history between Patagonia and the North Face. Those brands were founded by best friends. Kind of an amazing story, and how Patagonia was sort of the ecologically responsible one. They weren't so concerned with selling out in terms of their quality or materials used, and wanted to leave a greener impact on the environment, whereas the North Face basically went the Nike route. But they were both outdoorsy brands, founded by best friends with the same end game, just very different means of getting there. There's the type of quality info you tune into these streams for. Yeah, there's Rodney's Oyster House to our left. Right next to Pablo's. Another neat story like that is, I think, Adidas and Puma, yes, I say Puma, not Puma, were founded by brothers. There's two other very similar brands. There's LaQuest. The skyscraper canyon effect is a bit muted with all the fog. Nobody go to Hemingway's and Dimmy. What about Pilot? You don't have to be rich to go to Pilot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was very unnecessary. And this is kind of a drinking area. And there used to be a very popular pizza here. But now it is a Four Brothers. This is Brant Street. And Early Mercy. So they are going for the container look, even though it's clearly not a container. What? Well, they certainly got that industrial vibe down. Hello to Judah, if I pronounced that correctly. I don't know if I did. Wondering where we are? We are walking west on King Street West. For a few more blocks anyways, in downtown. the side of that truck. So apparently this building is supposed to be quite fantastic when it's done. It's got this stepped kind of roof with a lot of green elements on it. ZYT says, have you ever been to the Vaughan Metropolitan Center? Yes. I have a video going through there. I don't think that was a very popular video amongst people who live in Vaughan. There's the keg. Johnny, how did the spring snow treat you? It treated me well. Got a video out of it. Dom Perignon coming soon. Another trendy hipster place. Gotta love trees on buildings. Yeah, and green roofs. We could certainly stand more of that. Or stand to have more of that. So we were coming up upon Portland Street. There's a big smoke burger next to a Burger's Priest across the street. And it's a Dollarama. That guy honked at me and looked at me, but I don't know if he was waving or anything. So this is Portland Street.
I'm like, it's kind of shitty out. It's fucking weather.
Oh my god.
There's Ruby Soho next to Lee Restaurant, which is next to Verst. Oh, I think Poutini's was just in here actually. Look, it's been so long since they were last open. It's been a while. What is this? Loved yourself? Fancy looking. I think we found where those fire trucks were headed. The ones we heard earlier. There's two straight ahead, and one of them's just leaving. Johnny, did you enjoy your Chipotle yesterday? I did. It was a bit sloppy. They put so much stuff on them that the hard shells kind of turned a bit soggy, which defeats the purpose of the hard shells, but other than that, they were good. There was the fire engine. Oh, it's starting to rain a bit more now. restaurant looks like an expensive brunch place. Wouldn't it be brunchy lunchtime now? And we have reached the Banknote Bar, which will soon be no more. They need that lot to build a new subway station. It will be the second last stop on the Ontario line. And a look into foggy downtown. Romaine lettuce does not ever belong on a taco. I'm a put all the things on it kind of person. They're like, what kind of toppings do you want on this? Give me everything but the guac, because you charge an arm and a leg for that. So it's clearly what's going on there. It actually doesn't taste bad on a taco. And here we are at Bathurst Street. I'll look north. And goodbye downtown. Hello, extreme wind. Maybe my crappy hair is blowing all around. Hello, Harjot. Long time no see. Mr. Zagros. Yes, brunchy lunchtime. Best shawarma in town. I don't know about that. Is this Hero new? Hello, Joe's Crayons. Chris, we are on King West still. West of Bathurst. So we have left downtown. Megan will be in Toronto this weekend. What should you do? You should go to the Toronto Raptors funeral on Saturday night at the Scotiabank Arena. Don't know if the Jays are in town. Cirque du Soleil is here. Just explore some neighborhoods. No, unaware if he's got the block action put on him. There's a cute Italian restaurant. That dog is not a fan of walking on a major street. Charlie is kind of like that. Don't worry, Vivian. You're not in my doghouse. And we are at Tecumseh. This is where the old Garrison Creek used to run through. The home show is still on this weekend. Mamma Mia? Have all the musicals picked up again? For folks, the Blue Jays are still king. Hey, it's Brad J. Lamb Realty. I'm surprised he hasn't burnt that building down so he could build something bigger there. I'm sure it's coming. So after this little area of King West is Liberty Village. Then after that is Parkdale / Little Tibet. And I don't even know if King Street is open. It should at least be open to pedestrians on the western end. Serving hot coffee all day, $1.75. I have not even had a coffee yet. Do I do it? Do I even have money though? I don't have cash. How do I not have cash? Oh well. Let's see, are they playing music in here? All right, guys, I'm gonna see something. Oh. I don't have cash. That's okay. Can I get the coffee for $1.75? Let me just. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna quickly eat this brownie I bought. Might be thinking, why would I buy a brownie when I just had a piece of bread covered in Nutella? And the answer to that is I don't know. There should be sound now, right? Yeah, I turned the sound off because they were playing music. Special brownie with special ingredients. Sorry guys, just a quick intermission. I'm eating as fast as I can. Almost done. Looks like chocolate cake, tastes like chocolate cake. Hopefully this coffee hits the spot. All right. I am charged. And away we go. Is it infused? Infused with chocolate and sugar goodness? John says it's good to stop and eat, drink. Yeah, I don't normally do that on one of these streams, but here we go. We are all that dog just chased a bird. No, it was not a 420 brownie. It was a 375 brownie. Or 325 it was. It nullified the great price of the coffee. They got me in the door with the 175 coffee. Actually, I have this embarrassing problem where I can't feel my phone in my pocket. I hope I didn't leave it. Just give me one sec. Aha. I put it in a different pocket. So this place used to be a bar called the Foggy Dew. It looks like there's a new one moving in called Hyde Social. And here's King and Niagara. Don't you hate that feeling of having something and then you move it to a different pocket and you keep getting this freakish nightmare feeling that you lost it, like I put my phone down and forgot where, or my keys feeling? I always try to put things in the same pockets and in the same places in my apartment, so I never deal with that. I'll be able to stream for a couple more hours now. Fat chance of that. Estelle's getting a new iPhone XR. Did I just stand here when I had the crossing and not cross? Oh well, we got 10 seconds. This street's really interesting actually, Niagara Street. It kind of curls. It'll actually go intersect Bathurst Street. And it bends kind of northwest. Fans Buses Gaming is here. Hello, fans. If you have a chance to visit Asia again, would you visit Hong Kong? Would I want to? Yes. Under the current climate there, hell no. I'm not even going to fly Cathay Pacific again. I'll go back to Hong Kong once it's a free place again, which sadly won't be in my lifetime probably. It's such an awesome city too. But I know some people when I was teaching in Korea, that were working in Hong Kong. One guy was a lawyer. Another guy ran a business school. Well, an English business school. And guess where they both are now? One's in England and one is in the US. They got the hell out of there about 2 years ago. They both basically called it a dystopian nightmare. There's Stanley Park. Fun fact, my pinky finger is crooked. You can probably see that because of an incident that happened at this park. I was pitching in slow pitch and this guy just absolutely clobbered a line drive right back at me. And I had zero time to react. And I was wearing my mitt, of course, and it went into the glove so hard it just crushed my finger. So there's a case of arthritis waiting to happen when I get older. There would be, they don't call it Stanley Park North, but Stanley Park. Mark H for a pair of dry socks. Thank you, Mark H. There's no big puddles here today. I appreciate the sentiment. Probably won't spend that money on socks. I try to spend the supers on what people attribute them to, but I've got a whole box of socks from a few years ago when I visited my mom that I haven't even got into yet. So I am good for socks. I always thought these homes here were very interesting. I don't know their story, but I would guess they're over 100 years old. Shout out to Ontario for experiencing all 4 seasons within a week. I'm not quite sure we got to see summer, but we definitely got the other 3. There's a 504 King Streetcar, passing another 504 King Streetcar. Well, thank you again for your support, Marg H. All right, Lisa, take care. So my plan for today was to actually ride my e-scooter all the way to Mississauga and live stream it, the whole journey. But I decided to not do that when the weather looked like it wasn't going to be all that cooperative. LEBHG just saw that actor Robert Morse died. I don't know who that is, but that's sad to hear. And we have made it to Strawn Avenue. So just everything on the right side is part of Liberty Village. There's a GSH medical clinic in this building. I used to be one of those patients. And he says, you know you're getting old when you appreciate getting socks as a gift? Your e-scooter would make it all the way there? Oh, it would easily make it all the way there. In fact, I was going to ride to Mississauga, GO train back, and the GO train has power plugs on it. So I would have had enough juice to easily get from Union Station back home. Still have several inches of snow in the northwest of Ontario with snow squalls. So King Street thins out a bit here. As we head through Liberty Village, there's a look back east towards the financial district where I started, right at Yonge and King pretty much, in the heart of the financial district. Massey Harris Company. Yeah, Estelle, it's no issue bringing the scooter onto the train. And there are spots on the train where you could have your bike, so. It's not gonna be an issue, but the train's not busy at all during the day. The Lakeshore West line. You could easily just fold up your scooter and bring it to your seat with you. And this stream is brought to you by Adam's Mobile Bike Repair. He doesn't know it. $60 tune-up package, shifting gears tuning, brake adjustments, chain lubrication, tire inflation, safety check, frame wipe down, mtbadam.com. Adam did not pay me for that endorsement, nor do I endorse his services, but hey, if you need a bike tune-up, give it a try. All right, Yogi, take care. Must be late for you. One of the things, Estelle, I really like about the Segway 9bot is it just uses your standard Mickey Mouse power cable. So you don't have to bring a power brick. In fact, I found some old laptop chargers around my home. And I can use those same cables to charge my e-scooter. The Massey family was huge in Toronto. Yes, they were. Hey, a garbage can. I can finally throw this bag out. Oh, hello. You mind being on it? What? You don't mind being on it?
No, I don't.
Oh. Hi. Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. It's cool to see you around. Yeah.
You got some chilled open rosé in there?
I know, unfortunately not.
No? That's my favorite. Cheers.
Next time.
Hey. A friendly person. You must have thought I was weird because I was standing there with my coffee cup in my mouth, trying to throw some garbage away. So there's a look south into Liberty Village. And that retaining wall there, or sound barrier, is because there's rail tracks on the other side. Liberty Village is kind of split in two. And it's kind of cut off from King Street. They did build a pedestrian bridge just to the west of here, complete with non-functional elevators. And you might recall it was also lit on fire last year. All right. So the person who asked me if King Street or Queen Street was better, I am on the stretch where I would say Queen Street is in terms of walking. The e-scooter live stream, can't wait. That was supposed to be today. But if you want to get up to to West Queen West, you could turn right here, and Sudbury Street will kind of wind up there. That'll take you right through the Cam H campus, facility, grounds, however you want to say it. And there's that pedestrian bridge. Now I'm really curious, because this thing was very expensive. It took quite a while to complete, and when it opened, the elevators weren't functioning. So let's find out, are the elevators working? That door is locked. No. Are you kidding me? City of Toronto, really? No wheelchair access at stairway. So we have a elevator there. But you can't get in it. So how is somebody who can't navigate stairs like this supposed to get up here? And again, this bridge was created because there's a huge divide . With the rail tracks. Estelle, thank you. Well, it's been an hour. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, so forth, etc. Welcome to Atrafana's neighborhood. How do you not have working elevators? I should come back and make a video on this just to highlight how absurd it is. I mean, it would be utterly pointless if the elevator only worked on one side, but I don't think I want to go venture and find out. Okay, let's cut through Liberty Village here, and I'll take this. There's really nothing along that stretch of King Street we're skipping, so I can cut through this hood. Man, get your shit together, people. Elevator button. Out of order. So, this is Liberty Village. I filmed this video exploring around King West. This could count as King West. If there's any toad or some kind of warty frog. All right, so let's say I'm not as able-bodied as I am and I couldn't take those stairs. How far do I have to go around to get to King Street? Everyone is congratulating Susan. Congrats, Susan. I don't know what for, but congrats. There's an old prison in the park over there. There's a couple of prisons that used to exist in Liberty Village. One was an all-girls prison. So this area is kind of like Dumbo in Brooklyn, except out with anything that makes Dumbo a cool place to go to. It's got kind of a similar look, feel, and vibe. In a very sanitized way. Actually, this area gets knocked, but I actually kind of like it. And now that they've fixed the King Streetcar woes, it's not a bad commute into the financial district at all. And they're getting a subway station just to the south of here is where the Ontario line will terminate. So good things coming for those in Liberty Village. So, walk behind that car. Kevin saw a movie in that prison. Not about the prison, but in the prison. So this is Liberty Street. Allie Beach used to use the crosswalk. No, if I can go behind a car, if I can see everything, it's actually safer. And it gets me out of the way of the driver so they can just go ahead and turn. So coming up is Atlantic Avenue. So just to the south of here is where the new subway station will be. And you're actually a short walk to BMO Field, so you could see the Toronto FC or Argos. Hell, you could even take a GO train from here to the financial district. Balzac's Coffee on the right. Okay, this guy is totally tweaking out. Have a good day, sir. Oh, this is Hannah Avenue. The next one is Atlantic Avenue. Sorry. Hey, there's a heritage plaque on this building across the street. Let's go see what that's all about. So I'm just going to head south or north back to King West. This is the Brunswick Bulk Colander Company from 1905. There's the West Elm. I mentioned Dumbo. I think there's a West Elm actually, right near the Brooklyn Bridge in Dumbo. And welcome back to King Street West. It's back to our regularly scheduled programming. Going by your building on Joe Schuster Way. Here's Atlantic Avenue. I was off by a block earlier. Uh-oh, I have to cross here. They've got the sidewalk all blocked off over there. So apparently this area recently lost their Burger King just west of here.
We have to go that way.
That's particularly sad for that intersection because they lost their McDonald's shortly before that. Imagine going from a McDonald's and Burger King intersection to having neither. Although there is a McDonald's just up here on the right. And you can see BMO Field off to the south. And there is Lamport Stadium. That's where the Toronto Wolfpack, a professional rugby team, play. All right, Estelle, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by and hanging out. Island Foods is a sad loss. Let's go back to the south side. Oh no, I crossed back too early. There's Joe Schuster Way. And that'll link you up to Queen. There's a rail corridor just north of it. And hey, if you want to order some furniture that'll never get delivered, go to StruckTube. Walking down to the exhibition grounds. That would have been an idea. Then I could have taken the 509. Actually, I can still do that. Should we do that? There's Parkdale, but the King Street section of Parkdale, there's not too much to it. And it would give me a nice exit plan. All right, I'm into that idea. I'm suddenly very into this last minute decision. So this is Fraser Avenue. And there's a respite center coming up on the left. That is the source of a fair bit of controversy in this neighborhood. But I guess you got to put them somewhere. So we're going to go down to the 509 Harborfront Streetcar. Last Thursday, I ended up riding the GO train back on my stream. '72 Fraser Avenue. Analog Man, $4.49 for Taco Tuesday, or Taco Thursday, if that's still a thing, or was it Tuesday? I don't know. But thank you for the $4.49, Analog Man. Thank you very much. I'm gonna walk around the respite center. School. What kind of school, may I ask? Do. A lot of old factories in this area. I think there's an old Inglis factory around here. That was a big appliance manufacturer. I did a hidden Toronto video on a pathway full of art just to the south of here. And hey, look, there's no sidewalk on this side of the street. So we're heading down to Exhibition Place.
I'll bring that up with her.
Although, quite tragically, I don't think I'm going to get there in time. And by that, I mean I'm going to have to pay a second TTC fare. If I just went straight there, I wouldn't have had to have worried about that. Oops. You have a 2-hour window. And I think I first tapped on the TTC about an hour and 55 minutes ago. So unless I could somehow get myself on a streetcar in 5 minutes. Hey, that cop was using his phone. Distracted driver. So here's Jefferson Avenue. Zoomer Radio. Isn't this Conrad Black's newest weird media? Or Moses Znaimer? Is that it? It's somebody's creation that no one really pays attention to. So here's Jefferson Avenue. I've heard good things about this place. This Liberty Village Market and Cafe. And just to the south of here, you can see the highway. Kyle says the streets are so clean. Welcome to Toronto. Big Rock Brewery. When I lived in Gangnam in Seoul, I lived right around the corner from a Big Rock Brewery. Yeah, it was Canadian owned and operated. And we started going there solely for the connection to Canada. I didn't really have any other stuff before then. I think that place has since closed down. All right, here's a sign that says walkway. What? Walkway to where? If you follow this sign, you will be walking into a parking lot. That's not a walkway. Zoomer is based out of BC and is owned by Rogers. Oh. So this is the way to the future subway station. Moses Snimer created Zoomer and police are exempt from the distracted driving laws. Well, that's pretty silly. Hello, Whitby dude. Did you get a litter fine? I've never had a littering fine. I've never known anyone who's had one. I will shoot you a pretty dirty look if I see you littering. So you can see the stadium off in the distance. Hey, it's Joe Fresh. So there's a trail here where you could walk along a lot of these painted silos. And this will lead you all the way over to Dufferin. I think there's a GO train pulling in here. Normally this would be an awesome view at the CN Tower. But all right, we're gonna have to go in a tunnel underneath the ground. So there's a very good chance I'm gonna lose signal here. But let's hope that isn't the case. Can the signal survive the tunnel? Let's find out. So far, so good. Thank you. We have made it to the other side. There goes a 504 King bus. There's BMO Field, or as I like to say, BMO Field. Oh, we got a GO train rolling in. And the Toronto Mounted Police are stationed with their four-wheel poop machines in that building just to the south here. Exhibition loop straight ahead. Yeah, Whippy dude, I've got the super strength signal today. Dual 5G. It's the exhibition loop. And what I want is the 509. I could take the 511, but that's not very fun. I think that's a 509 straight ahead. Wait for me! And I do gotta put my mask on. I'm trying to do that right now. And I am failing. Is this the part where I run? Wait for me! We did it! I did it. I had until 1:56 to make a free transfer. What time is it? I beat it by 3 minutes. Wasn't that glorious? Sorry, I'm just going to put the phone down for a second. Yay, I just saved $3. Wasn't that exciting? Now we're ready to go on a streetcar ride. Private ride. If I put the window on, we should be able to see a bit more. I could actually just leave my phone like this. Hey, that is cool. I found a position where I only have my hands on the phone. Check this out. I'm going to take a picture of this. That's not very... It's probably going to knock over as soon as it starts running. Here comes some people. Did you charter that streetcar? Kind of. Timing was pretty good. But we're gonna lose signal before we go into Queens Quay, so at some point take some photos for, oh, that would have been a cool photo with this streetcar passing here. Action VJ says solid crowd in here. Yeah, bigger crowd than yesterday. Some more people here. Yesterday, I think we topped out in around 300 viewers. There I was racing to catch this streetcar. I'm just really happy I didn't have to pay another fare. No, I didn't just mute it so I could sneeze. Okay, I did. And we are at where are we on this video? It is not showing up. Woo! So we're leaving Exhibition Place. Hello, anonymous dude. So for the second straight Thursday stream, I am streaming my way home on the transit.
Next stop, Stone Avenue.
Yeah, this is getting kind of hard to keep it steady out of the back. Here's the Undercare Center. On the way to school, it was raining a lot. Yeah. It was raining pretty heavily this morning when I woke up. That's a look south towards the Prince's Gates and Lake Ontario. By the way, if someone sits next to me, I might go a little quiet. Thank you, Mac Wilson. 300 likes. Let's get some more likes in here. Sweet. Do it. But if you do it, don't do it because I said so. Do it because you felt a moral obligation to do so. There's a noise that sounds like popcorn. Oh, I think that's the streetcar.
Next stop, Fort York Boulevard.
And on the right is an area known as the Bentway. And Old Fort York. The old armory. The Bentway out that way. And Coronation Park with its humongous Canadian flag is out that way. Hey, nobody at this stop. We're just gonna roll right through it. When I used to play softball at those fields, I would often get off at this stop. Flip around. Oh, Mark H. That is good news. YouTube is letting you know I'm live. Streetcar honking at a streetcar. Is Dr. Phil a real doctor? I think he was a clinical psychologist at some point, but he no longer practiced. I was reading an article about him. Apparently his show has kind of lost the plot. And he's kind of turned into a more of a Jerry Springer than what the show was originally about.
Bathurst Street.
And apparently he gives out heaps of terrible advice that other psychologists and doctors would never agree to. But maybe that's just people being haters. Dennis says this is the 4th time he's appeared in the background of one of my streets. And hello, Marie Palmer. You are really late. But you'll be pleased to know that from when I tapped on at Eglinton Station to when I tapped on here, it was within 2 hours. I beat it by 3 minutes, thus saving me a second fare because I didn't buy a monthly pass. Here's where Josh Donaldson used to live, the Tip Top Taylor Lofts. And Lake Ontario's out that way. And so I don't think that's the same Dr. Phil. So what's going to happen? We're on Lakeshore Boulevard and the streetcar is about to veer to the right and head down to Queens Quay. And we'll get a nice view of the lake out to the right. Oh, we've got someone getting on right on the south end of the streetcar. That's nice. Michelle says, luckily for me, her mom stocks up on Shin Ramen so far. Streetcar simulator. Should I buy the train simulator ride? I quite like my bus driving game. I think I'm going to play some more this afternoon. Should go to Waterloo. Yeah, I'd like to check out the Waterloo LRT.
Next stop, meets Key West. Billy Bishop Airport.
Susan says, let's see how I drive a train drunk and high. There's a Go Train for Microsoft Train Simulator 15 years ago. There's Billy Bishop Airport. And we're probably going to start to see more people popping onto the streetcar. Here we go. Can you drive the CN train? I don't think I can. So all I have to do is talk when people get on the streetcar and they think I'm crazy, and then they move forward to a different area.
Next stop, Dan Leggy Way.
I have discovered a cheat code here. There's the lake. That did indeed happen, Kevin. There's the old malting silos. Talk to yourself and get a ruby spot, indeed.
Next stop, Spadina Avenue.
But we're about 5 minutes or so away from ending the stream. I'm going to lose signal when I hit Queen's Key Stop. So on that note, I'm just going to preemptively thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks to everyone who sent a super chat for their support. And thank you to our mods and our channel members and Patreon members. And I will stream again tomorrow night on this channel. But it'll be a different kind of stream. Welcome, Marg. We're only at Spadina. We've still got a few minutes left. I just wanted to get that sign off in. Thank you, Vivian. And I'm glad you were able to catch this one.
Please look right for traffic when exiting.
All right, there's a bunch of people getting on. All right, Andy Wood, Anna Kay. I think I scared more people away. Indeed, Samantha.
Next stop, Ree Street.
There's HTO Park. Action VJ, he will take that back. I am not a menace. There's the Sky Dome.
Next stop, Harbourfront Centre.
Raptors need stage power. Action DJ, that was just a minor mishap.
No, we're not there yet. It's out of my hands anyway. I think now we're going to go down. For the actual people. But no, it's hello. Hello. It's not the worst one.
Alright guys, I'm about 30 seconds from losing signal. As soon as we start moving, we're gonna dip down in a Queen's Key. And since I'm not using Freedom, Rogers and Bell will get cut off when we hit the tunnel. So thank you for watching. Thanks to our mods. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for the supers and all the support. I have a video ready to go tomorrow morning at 9. It'll be a hour-long premiere.
Next stop, Queen's Key Station. Turn on
then-
Devon Ferry.
Another video Saturday morning. Hey, CN Tower shot. All right, thank you guys. Countdown to the end of the stream. No. Thank you, Survivor. Thank you, Marie Palmer. Signal already starting to drop. I thought for sure it was